Welcome to the show. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. Microphone's so far away from me. Holy Jesus. The thing was clear over in the next damn room. Took a walk without me, it did. Let's try that again. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Ace of Knaves. We are heading in. Kicking things off with a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere matchup. We're going to get right to the action on this one. Welcome in, grab your seats. Shuffle around, ask the person beside you if they would move their jacket so you can sit there. Got Bouchard in the house. Front row VIP. Oh, we got a slow build here. See if this loading screen is going to go. There we go. All right. It's in somewhere now. Yeah, it was quick, slightly destructive, but nothing on my end. We flickered a little bit, but yeah, I didn't get a little bit of hail. Like, I wasn't impressed with it. Yeah, it was windy as shit. I mean, I was in the house, so I wasn't too concerned about. Oh, Jesus. Good damn. Yeah, I guess out to that boulevard, man, there ain't a whole lot of stuff to stop that, stop those breezes. I know I'm in a wind tunnel, so I can't imagine what the side of my building looks like. It's a loud-ass motorcycle. Malibu Sunrise coming down here, making all this ruckus. That's a no good timing thing to go on for Uncle Joe. Yeah, it was breezy with, I mean, it was, don't get me wrong, it was fucking blowing some wind, but we didn't, I mean, there wasn't that much going on this side of town. For reals. A little bit of hail, a little bit of noise, flickering lights, all those cool gothic things. Just missed a lady in a white dress walking through my yard. That kind of shit. But other than that, man, it wasn't that bad on this side of town. But I hope Mr. Tim can get that roof fixed in a hurry. I hope it doesn't I hope it doesn't hurt too bad in the pocket. Malibu Sunrise, Torrance Benjamin the Almighty. He does look like he's going to start a funk band. Not so much Torrance, but Malibu Sunrise. Torrance looks like he can't get his hand out of his pocket. Here we go. Triple threat, Falls Count Anywhere. As we await the last opponent. And it's time to have a good time. As the hippie, Larry the hippie. Shan One, what's up? Welcome in. Just in time for the first matchup. Triple threat. Does Podwell have a match tonight? He do not. IKB don't have one either. I seen that. So yeah, it's one of the reasons I popped in. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I don't know that name, but I know that name, but I don't remember that name being up on my friends list before. Let me go look. I'm like, oh, wait, okay. And then when I got in there, you were talking to Ben about rebranding. I was like, well, that makes sense now. Jamie Gillis, welcome in. Welcome in. Triple threat, Larry the Hippie, Torrance Benjamin, and the Malibu Sunrise. Look at this, Larry going straight nose to navel there with a big Malibu. And Torrance. Malibu just manhandling everybody here. Appreciate everybody stopping in so quick, man. Gather around for a 2-hour tour of AoK Championship Wrestling. We go through 9 matchups twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays, just for you. Just for you. Tonight, we will have Piper Ramirez go one-on-one against Bessie, or La Serena del Lago, as she is more formerly known. We're going to see Connor Riley get his opportunity at the hardcore title with the newly crowned Dean Graves. Malice and Vulgar in action tonight against the Dago Zoo. We can see Grizz Kuklinski take on Cameron Sawyer. I need the glasses for this one. I can't read my own notes. There we go. Nick Blackwell, the Coyote Kid, Reverend Ripper, and KX in a fatal 4-way later on this evening. And we will find out who is going to the pay-per-view multi-gender or mixed-gender tag match. Multi-gender? I mean, that's at least one or two, so that's multi. But yeah, mixed-gender tag. Tonight, we see the prestigious Prestigious's take on the War Raiders and James Coleman and Morgan Quinn. One of those two teams will go on to face IKB and Empress Sparrow Wednesday night. Be there or be a square, man. Also, we see Chris Chaos in action tonight against Benny Bing Bong. Chef Benny gonna be here. And the Hippie, looking for a cover, gets a 1 count. And our main event, Intercontinental Championship on the line. Not to be stupid, but seriously, hold on a minute. What is the Intercontinental title? Yes, the Intercontinental Championship on the line tonight. Explosivo will defend against El Monstro del Lago, the other half of the Guardians without Bessie. Both members of the Guardians in action tonight as Torrance Benjamin sends Big Malibu into the corner. He gets distracted by Lair Bear. The Irish Whip. Malibu with the big hit toss. And Malibu with a huge... Oh, I thought he was... Look at this. Superman punch by Torrance. Ignoring the chair shot that was coming towards him. And the Hippie taking full advantage, both big men down. Hippie giving up a size and weight difference in this matchup. Sledgehammer, the great equalizer. They were setting up a match between Explosivo and Prestige. Oh, hold the thought for a cover, too. That's just had to be a banger then. Yo, boy. The Shadow Syndicate running rampant across the MWA. be taken to a back seat here at the moment. Torrance Benjamin, damn, Torrance of the Islands. But Malibu puts the brakes on. And listen, man, I just started into 2K25. I've only done the showcase and started the My Rides. But the AoK universe is slowly starting to at least start to formulate. We got to cover off that chair, and Torrance gets a 2 count. A shotgun drop kick by Larry the Hippie. The Hippie back under the ring apron. Coming back in with another kendo stick. Breaking up the pin by Malibu Sunrise. Big scoop. Hippie misses with that diving fist. Going to the corner. This could spell trouble for Malibu. Sweet shin music. And Malibu saved again by Torrance Benjamin. But the Hippie still moving. Spinning wheel kick misses, and Torrance turns his attention back to Big Malibu. Boot to the face. Hippie face first into the turnbuckle. Torrance trying to make sure he's got everybody covered here, but unfortunately gave Malibu too much time to recover. Carried to the corner in a snake eyes. OTM Walkman Brawl. I was just pulling up tonight. What is that? What is that? Cover the Hippie. Blocked again. The Almighty. In for the save more often than not here tonight. Still steps. Joe Brony may have saved the face of Larry the Hippie. Super kick. Rocker dropper. Not a rocker dropper, just a rocker kick. 297, 296, 297. And I ain't even said a word yet. There's a heavy drop. The atomic leg drop. That's for thinking up. And the Hippie kicking out of that. Before the count of 3. There's some carryovers throughout the week here. Needed to be addressed. A Hippie throwing Torrance out of the ring, being left with Sunrise. Locked up. Hippie with a huge forearm. The scoop. And a guillotine. Malibu Sunrise. Yes, that's what I mean. Throughout the weekend, I guess. All the way across the ring with those steps. And the Hippie laid out cold here. Over the top. And the Hippie. We're going to go outside of the ring here by the looks of it. Yeah, I say stuff at work that sometimes has to carry over. Sometimes OTM will bring a key drop from work into the, yeah. Oh. All right. I mean, you're not wrong. We've got a big save one more time by the Hippie. It can be. It goes both ways, man. It goes both ways. I'm a whole lot of different people, bro. Not at fucking all. Fucking horrible. Fucking absolutely horrible. It smells like fucking feet. It's horrible. And we gotta cover Malibu. Oh my God. Larry the Hippie and his death throes somehow kicked out before the count of 3. Listen, dude, I'm his boss, and I say I hate my fucking job. That's where he learned it. That's fucking learned behavior right there. Hippie double underhook. DDT. He calls it the Spanish announce table. We've got a cover of 2. Torrance. With another save. For as many times as this man has stopped the counts, I hope, for all things holy, that this man actually does win this matchup. I'm rooting for Torrance Benjamin at this point. I don't know if I have time to put a pull up or not. I don't know if a fictional story is better than the real story or not, but true life. Larry the Hippie is based off a friend of mine, of ours, OTM as well. Well, OTM's relative. Good friend of mine, dear friend of mine. Anyway, so Larry the Hippie, in real life, had an uncle who didn't know that there really was a Spanish announce table, that there really was a thing called the Spanish announce table, that table beside the American announcers was the Spanish announcers. He thought that the Spanish announce table was a move. He thought it was the name of a move. His uncle, Larry the Hippie's uncle, thought, yes, so like that. And I felt, knowing that story, I felt compelled that Larry the Hippie's finisher should be called the Spanish announce table. Also, he has the Fertile Crescent kick, which isn't a crescent kick at all, so we got to figure that out. Also, as I said, man, the 2K25 universe for AoK, the AoK contingency there is in the very, very, very beginning stages. But man, wait for that. We cannot wait for that. We will finish out Season 5 of AoK on 2K24. And directly afterwards, we will switch, directly after WrestleMania, we will switch to 2K25 and start a brand new Season 6. Tonight, 98 episodes in 2 seasons. Yeah, we started messing with that. That was a bunch of stuff that I did almost immediately. I was enthralled with the way that the menu screens look, so I ended up looking at all of that and ended up in options and immediately was like, turn that blood on, fix this, do that. We got to cover. Benjamin picks up the victory. Man, he fought like hell to make sure that he was the one to get there. He broke up so many counts. And listen, I didn't think I was going to like the intergender matches, but man, I just played the first one in the My Rise storyline. I'm alright with it. I still have not sat down to run a universe or a show, an AI show. I haven't run a test AI show on anything yet, so we'll see what happens in the coming days and months with that. Ladies action up next, Piper Ramirez and Bessie, as she is more commonly known and more formally known as La Sarina del Lago. One half of the Guardians along with El Monstro del Lago. We will see later tonight in the main event. This man is going after this man. This monster is going after. It says right in his name, El Monstro. That's the monster. This monster is going after the Shadow Syndicate Intercontinental Champion. AoK champion held by the Shadow Syndicate Explosivo. That is later on tonight. Tonight, right now, Piper Ramirez. The Anarchist. Sweet. Yeah, they're all. We see it as contracts. Contract negotiation. La Sarina. She's got a matchup tonight. This one in need of a win here in AoK. In need of a win in a big, big way. If she can get one over Piper Ramirez, that's a big, big way, to be honest with you. That's a win over Piper is no joke. Former tag team champion, former women's world champion. I'm sure women's hardcore champion at some point. Right hand swing and a miss. And Ramirez in control in a big way. Ramirez with a stop sign. Welcome back, Ken Bouchard. Welcome back. And nobody stole your seat, did they? No Volshan slipped in after you left, and I believe the Game Dolis slipped in here while you were gone. But let's do it. Big boot to the back, Piper Ramirez. Going outside the ring. Looking for more goodies. What she got? Baseball bat, she put it down. Why would you do that? Oh, because Bessie's going to whoop your ass. See, if you'd have had the baseball bat, none of that shit would have happened. Bessie with a boot to the head. And Ramirez back in charge. Yeah, man, Benny, get them while they're fresh, man. Benny Bing Bong back in the kitchen, taking care of catering here for AoK as he does across the MWA. He will be in action later tonight as he takes on former heavyweight champion Chris Chaos. They will go in a one-on-one matchup here later this evening. Bessie dropping to the mat. Ramirez ducking under and a big drop kick by La Sarina. And Ramirez, one more time, back outside the ring. Light tube. You got a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire laying right there. Right across the lower back. And here we go. And only 2. You know, which is about 4 or 5 days before they launched this. This whole intergender tournament thing I've been working on, I was going to surprise you guys with it, but since they already got it in the 2K25 version, they kind of beat me to it. I have a really nice workaround belts for AoK and the intergender tag team tournament that we are doing. There will be a prize at the end of that, and IKB, Ken Bouchard, and Empress Sparrow, and the winners of tonight's mixed gender tag match will receive an opportunity to walk out of the King of the Ring arena as the intergender tag team champion. Unfortunately, you guys really won't get a chance to see those championships around the waist of said champions until Wednesday. Well, following Sunday. There's no way to actually put them on the line, so just bear with me on this. Work with the limitations that 2K gives us. Can't go wrong with Benny Bing Bong's hot bun ding dongs. That's right, boy. Benny's bites. The food that bites you back, that's... Mwah. Driving with a shoulder into the rib cage. As Bessie hits the mat, Piper Ramirez one more time outside the ring. We've seen 2 busted light tubes. And Serena, the siren, firing off right hands. We've got to cover. What's the joke on that? Once you put Benny's meat in your mouth, you want to swallow. It's just what I heard. I've never been to San Diego. I've never had the opportunity. Here we go. Back inside, Piper Ramirez with the stop sign. I don't want to hear it. It's a rated 18 show. Other than that, I don't give a damn. That's funny right there. Ramirez around the corner. Back under the ring apron again. Coming back out, table in hand. Setting it up. Dear Lord, please use it. Little things that I noticed in 2K25, gameplay-wise. Things that kind of got ignored in 24 are kind of brought forward a little more. It's a little easier, in my opinion, to gain 3 finishers. Now that's in player mode. I don't know how that goes for AI. Much like this, where we're at a complete standstill. Listen, even the crowd, even the Pittsburgh crowd here is getting a little. Oh, Bessie, missing. Jesus, try that again. Bessie missing with the mist. Wow, that was harder to say than it should have been. Well, not only that, just little things in the gameplay. I mean, the fact that special guest referee is pretty much every match now, or any type of match, which BTW changes a ton of things. At one point, I considered making every single match in AoK a special guest referee match. Just so everybody got an equal ass whooping opportunity. Bessie putting the flames out. I don't think she did that intentionally, but unfortunately, we are not going to see something cool happen here unless things change in the near future. I'm having a hard time believing either one of these two women are still standing. Into the Fujiwara. Bessie doubles it up. Face first, Bessie looking for the cover. And only two. Piper Ramirez still in this after this incredible beating. Ramirez getting a second win. And she is back outside the ring and back under the ring. Brings out a trash can but decides against using it. I hope the AI is a little smarter than that. Collar and elbow tie up, but a big right hand by Bessie. But again, graphically, 2K25 looks absolutely amazing. The bruising, the bleeding. I mean, I've run into a few little glitchy things here and there, but nothing that's, you know what I mean? Nothing that's going to, as long as it doesn't happen I haven't seen anything like this. Like, this irritates me more than anything. And we got a submission that we barely saw there as Ramirez walks away with another victory. Ramirez, one more victory under her belt as we get ready. The first of two title defenses tonight. First one being Connor Riley of the War Raiders taking on Dean Graves for that AoK Hardcore title. Of course, Dean Graves just picking that title up Wednesday night. Hardcore Championship defended just about every show. One of the hardest championships to hold on to, but also one of the easiest ones to win. Because that champion is, if he's held it for a while, he has wrestled twice a week after week until that title gets dropped. So those that can capture it quick don't always hold on to it long, as it has bounced. It has four different owners in the past 4 weeks. These guys are picking this thing up one week and dropping it the next. Get it on one show, drop it on the next show. Pick up the next show, lose it on it. Somebody else gets it, somebody else loses it. Here we go, Connor Riley. The Torpedo. Opportunity for a singles championship. It has been a while since he has held a title. Both singles, I believe he was the, when was the last time this poor man held a title? Wow, Connor's been, this will be his first championship in like 2 years. Of any kind. Workhorses, man, but they just can't capture that title when the time comes for it. Yeah, I'll start digging into those here in the next couple of days. I'll leave the as always hashtag AoK will get you on the roster. But it'll be a hot minute till Prestige gets figured out and launched. Mainly the moveset, that's probably what's going to take me the longest. I'm going to try to work on the moveset through the My Rise and then just import him back out so that he's all set and ready to go for us. But I don't know if that's actually how that's going to play out for me or not. I figure at least in My Rise I can change the moveset, see how I like it. If I don't like it, I jump over, throw a couple of new moves in, find something that's not working. I'm already missing my short arm clothesline. It's one of those worst ones. I hate nothing more than not having the short arm clothesline, man. That's a Prestige special right there, boy. Here we go. Connor O'Reilly getting the opportunity. His number being pulled. Guys get that opportunity sitting around the back if you're in the building. And again, man, I'm just going to keep going back to it about how good looking the game is. As long as it stays functioning as good as it is for 25, we'll all be in good graces with it. Also, we've already had, what, 3 patches? I kind of got to ask, is Empress going to help supply the women's division of AoK? Will we see the Empress Sparrow return roster? Oh, that's fair enough. That was a quick enough answer for me, boy. Awesome. Especially now that it's intergender. I am sure that she is more than pumped that her girls can take on the boys and really find out who the champion of AoK is. I know the MWA is going to get real twisted as we try to figure out the cross-gen Rust Belt Championship and rosters. We got ideas. We got formulations in theories that need to be applied, but for the time being, we all have some time as well. as we get, as I said, 2K24 finished up through WrestleMania. We are in game final week of December. We have January, February, March, I believe, April, and I believe WrestleMania in this game is in May. It could be April, but I think it's May. Either way, few months out of in-game play. Just a few weeks for us. And hopefully, at the very least, we can have the AoK, each of the territories, running at the very least independently through 2K25. Even if we don't figure out how to make a full merge as we have now. But also that gives everybody in the MWA different opportunities to be in different locations. Definitely change the landscape of the Rust Belt territories. As there's been a major shift, as I Am Pooty pointed out, it is now the northeastern Rust Belt territories. As we have had physical shifts in locations, and we are now looking to take over from the Thomas Page with another grand entrance. Welcome in, my friend. The Maestro has arrived. Now what he'd like for you right now is for all you fat, out of shape Pittsburgh piglets to keep the noise down while he makes sure that his seat is as comfortable as it needs to be. We need total silence in the arena for the Maestro. Thank you for your cooperation. Continue on. Welcome in, Thomas Page. And Connor Riley just missing out on the opportunity for that hardcore championship. Going to the top rope, it could be the torpedo stomp, but no, Dean Graves seen that one coming. Can't stomp on my belly if I'm showing you my back. But Connor, wasting no time the second time, nobody home. Graves still able to roll out of the way. Hardcore title on the line. The rocker dropper, we got to cover. Hooks the leg, the hardcore title stays so far around the waist of Dean Graves. Graves wasting no time with that baseball bat, wrapping it in barbed wire. Shave off the shiny stuff. And the torpedo taking a few shots there. Only two. Looking at it, the People's Moonsault. Catches it, Connor Riley. Hooks the leg. Looking to be crowned a singles champion, and Dean Graves isn't having it. Graves coming out. Thomas Page, look at that, 5 months with us. The Maestro in the house tonight. Oh, damn. Barbed wire to the side of the skull. Joe Brody. Wow. I was going to make comment about Dean Graves being the experienced Extreme Rules participant in this matchup. multiple-time hardcore champion, Connor, with the recoil. Could he be taking the title back to the War Raiders? He is. The first title outside of James Coleman, the first member of the War Raiders to capture a title in over 2 seasons. Holy hell. There's history in the making here, folks. You guys just witnessed history and you didn't even care. You didn't even care. The clowns to take on Dago Zoo. I don't believe that Dean Graves is too upset about losing the hardcore title when he knows full well that the Intercontinental title and the World title matter of fact, he's even, he might, other than the tag team titles, that man's a Grand Slam champion around here, so, you know what I'm saying? I keep forgetting to put the polls up, so you guys just shout them out in chat. I don't know what it is that keeps me from forgetting to do stuff around here. You know, these things that, I don't know what causes that. Short-term memory loss. You know. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, that's what we was talking about. The WCW Hardcore Champion, the AoK World Tag Team Champions. Clown, Malice, Vulgar. You heard it here in chat earlier tonight. Vulgar the Clown making the arrangements to sign on for Season 6 of AoK Championship Wrestling, as is Dean Graves. We all know that Prestige comes along as the package deal. We also heard that the Empress Sparrow would be returning. That begs the question, will the Iron Man Ken Bouchard be re-signing with AoK Championship Wrestling in Season 6? There are rumors that Coleman will be involved. Can't imagine it wouldn't be. Dago Zoo, El Demonio, J. Anthony West, ready to go, ready to take on the World Tag Team titles. You're damn right. And listen, if you want to get to good Irish accent, listen to me now. Listen to me now. If you want to get a really good Irish accent, one of the first things you got to do, listen to me now. Don't interrupt with all the good stuff. It's like throwing all the candies at me there. So, anytime that you got a couple of letters together, okay, like a TH, anytime that you got the letters together like that, see, you got to make sure you pronounce every single one of them letters. See, that's the Irish. That's the true Irish. So the letter tree, the letter tree, as well as that thing that's growing out there in your backyard, that's in your garden there. And the faster you can do it, the better it off it is. If you really get it going, you can really get somebody going if you didn't know that you weren't from, let's say, East Dublin. The faster you talk, the better off you are. They really don't catch your. They don't really catch your missteps in your Irish accent. Listen, I love the Irish people, and I hope I don't upset anybody. That's. We visited there, and somebody once told me that you visited, your body came back, but your mind stayed. And yes, I wish I could feel the same way every day that I felt like when I was in Ireland. Beautiful. Listen, this lady, our tour guide Maureen, lovely woman. We were at doesn't matter. We were at one of the forget where we were at. The thing was, she was telling us that we had to that we had to be back on the bus at a certain time, and and she looked at her watch and she said, "We ought to get back here. The Archimedes is back here at the 3:30. I think it'll be right on time so that we can get to the next stop, but we got to get here at 3:30. Absolutely. It might have been a you had to be there moment, but 33 and a third. It's been a good time. I'm going to stop doing that before I do piss off any Irish people. Though, OTM can once again, testify that I was trying to learn Gaelic, and that's a hard ass. Whoa! Vulgar! Wowzers! And he just clocked that. I mean, it didn't faze the fucking monster, but Jesus. Jay Anthony finally getting, I think he was a bit stunned at what just happened as well. And then for Malice to recover so quickly from it. El Demonio. Malice looking to see what happened to Vulgar there. Turns his back, but again. 2-on-1 spear. And Jay Anthony looking to get back in. Maybe he's got an idea, or he might just be trying to save his little buddy there. Talking some smack. Able to drop him. And Dago Zoo looking to get one over. Only two. They've had problems over the last couple of weeks, but seem to be a little better backstage and coming back out. It just seems that once they got, wonder if they're having performance issues. Backstage and all not that they were pleasant, happy-go-lucky people, but they seem fine enough-ish backstage. But once they got out here in front of the crowd every week, they just kind of... Ooh. You think? You think Amadeus will make his move? We got to cover. This is like AoK Hospital over here. As the world turns. As the hourglass drips by, so do the days of our lives. I believe Victor is still on that goddamn show. Jesus Christ. Also, welcome to my brain is triggered about 4 different things. Man, alright. Focus. Here we go, Malice. With the dick punch of doom. It's over. It's over. Even the great J. Anthony West. Wowzers. Balls of steel. That's his new nickname for all across the MWA. If I don't hear Pootie and Justin Rose calling the J. Anthony West. Balls of Steel J. Anthony West. I'm going to be mad as fuck. I'm going to start docking pay. Not to them. The only person I can do that to is OTM. So, and Malice holds on. Holy damn. Malice. 2-on-1. Defeats the Dago Zoo. After being sucker punched by his tag team partner. Jesus. Alrighty. Coming up next, Grizz Kuklinski to take on Cameron Sawyer. Tables match just like we like it. 298 times. Man. Ooh. I almost want to stop talking so I can save those other two so we hit 300 on Wednesday night at the King of the Ring Arena. Yeah. Finishing out the finals of the intergender mixed tag match tournament that has been going on throughout the last couple of weeks here in AoK. That colonnade at the finals Wednesday night. WCW United States Champion Grizz Kuklinski.
Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Justin Rose.
Coming down in his hillbilly flip-flops. And really, those are just, listen, they're his fancy ones. They're his fancy ones. He cut the, listen to me, he cut the white walls off of a tire, and then bungee straps helping hold it to his feet. That man built that thing on, he built those. They're made out of the sidewalls. 57 Buick. Held on with some bungee cords from Kmart.
And his opponent from the Bronx, New York.
Because the ones from Sears and Roebuck dry rot.
65 pounds, the Predator.
True story. You can look that up. Ask him about it. He'll tell you. Cameron Sawyer. Cameron Sawyer, the Urban Predator. Cameron looking for a victory here. This man, listen, it's a little known secret here. Not that I want you guys, listen, I don't want to sway your opinion on Cameron Graves one way or the other, or sway the opinion of this match one way or the other. But before this goes on, you guys need to know that Cameron Sawyer is of right now, as of right now, is 0-10 in AoK. This man has reached utter jobber status. Gaming Dolish, you shut your whore mouth. I'll take that personally. There we go. Big clothesline into the corner. Into the big clothesline by the corner here by Grizz. Kicking to the legs. He goes back to the outside. We got a table. Grizz looking to take this one home. A tables match. The idea of this matchup is to put your opponent through one of those wooden tables. Hence why there's so many of them out and about around the ringside area. Wouldn't be much of a tables match if there wasn't a table involved. Wouldn't it be funny if you came out and you had a tables match and it was like the times table? You had to run through the times tables as quickly as possible from 0 to 10. It'd be a horror. You had to come out and read like the periodic table alphabetically. Don't anybody take that personal, man. It's a good night. I'm not. We're all in here for a good time, man. 98% of what I say tonight, I do not mean. 98% of it. It's going to be there sometime. I do appreciate you guys being in chat, keeping this thing lively here tonight. Mr. Frank. You're damn right. You're damn right. No, shut up and get back to work. Cameron sets the table up right in the fucking Grizz. Wowzers. The table breaking. The legs breaking under the weight. But the table didn't break. Grizz Kuklinski almost handed Cameron Sawyer his first win. Sent back to the ringside. Nope. Grizz looked like he was trying to put the brakes on, but his sweaty feet slipped on the veneer on that wooden table. Grizz almost lost the only tooth he has. Here we go, another swing and a miss. Cameron sent for the ride into the steps. The legs broke. Doesn't count. I'm surprised Grizz doesn't have himself a concussion. What are you doing? There's already a table in the ring, Grizz. Why do that? What are you doing? Cameron, what are you... This matchup continues. All the tables are in the ring and all the wrestlers are outside of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, they definitely missed an opportunity on that, but it's probably by design. To be fair, they would probably be in Belfast and or Dublin, so not probably the best time to be trying to hold an event alongside St. Patty's Day. Like, I know that, don't get me wrong, I know that, like, Italy is no joke, but you're talking St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. Like, the influx of people into those two cities alone. Yeah. That would make a driving nightmare. And Grizz at the table. Cameron sets him up. And Grizz with the reversal. And he doesn't go through. Face first into the table. Cameron Sawyer. The table doesn't break. They've been reinforced tonight. We're working with concrete tables tonight. It's fucking awesome. The Dudley boys came and glued them all together. Grizz looking to put an end to this. With an Alabama slam. And the table, under the weight of Cameron Sawyer, turns to toothpicks. Cameron Sawyer, one more time. Another 0. Big goose egg in the W column. Bringing this man to 0 and 11. Grizz Kuklinski moving his way on up the ladder of AoK, ever so closer to both the tag team titles with his partner Johnny Cruz as members of Rocket Fuel, but also their singles championships, the national title, the intercontinental title, of course the world heavyweight title within the grasp of everyone here in AoK. Fatal 4-way Falls Count, anywhere the Reverend Ripper in action tonight with Nick Blackwell, the Coyote Kid of the Shadow Syndicate, and KX. It's been a banger of a night. One more time, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat with us tonight. Everything going on. I appreciate everybody being here, making this worth my time and yours. Some more of you that are out there, more likely I am to say outlandish bullshit. Sometimes we forget you're not allowed to say things outside, don't we, guys? You're damn right.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way.
The Rocker, Nick Blackwell.
Making his way to the ring from Nescahoning, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Rocker, Nick Blackwell.
Man can play the drums like nobody's business. I should know. I paid for his fucking drum lessons. Ooh, AoK lore behind the scenes. Nick Blackwell, based on the drummer for the band Sunset Over Mars. Ooh, tidbit of information. Tonight, yes it does, OTM, Coleman's and Prestiges. And here's the thing, no matter what happens after that, it goes right into the battle, it goes right into the King of the Ring arena, because whoever wins tonight faces off against the Empress and IKB. So whether it be the Colemans or the Prestiges, we're still looking at, hell, if it would have been, this was just a mess the whole way through for everybody. But a happy mess, because no matter what happens, we are guaranteed good old-fashioned fist fights in every one of those matches.
And his opponents, first from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Coyote.
All of these teams know each other either individually or as teams in that mixed gender tag matches. They have all fought side by side, back to backs, face to face, upside down. The Coyote Kid, Blackwell, the drummer of Sunset Over Mars. That's true. That's true. Also, Podwell based on the brother to the drummer of Sunset Over Mars, Zach the Ripper. No more, as he has found a guiding light. He has found a way that has changed his way of thinking. He has found a way to encourage the others to bear witness to the power and glory. To what, I don't know. I don't listen to his rambling, man. The Reverend Ripper, the Savior of the huddled masses. Here we go. And he is looking dapper, as always.
And from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Unforgiven KX.
KX coming to us from WCW. Hosted by I Am Pooty 227. Listen, man, I've been saying it a couple of times. Dig this. Whole new layout just for a short amount of time because I got to playing with the AI the other day and decided I was going to let somebody else do the work for me. I don't know exactly how accurate that is, but it sounded nice. So we went ahead, copy pasted, brought it over here for y'all. Entertain yourselves with in the chat with some light reading. Throw a couple bits in there. I promise you I will read that in the radio voice. Don't even, just a couple of them points, just a couple of them channel points will get you. A couple of them channel points will get you that whole thing read. Here tonight, your power-ups, the socials. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, man, I kind of ignored 2K24 over the past couple of days. I'm not gonna lie. Been fucking around with 25. I mean, that's just par for course. I do have the notes to pick up your boys. I do have the notes to go digging and find those. But yeah, don't fret over all that. We'll get you picked up before the end of the season. I do promise you there. This is one of those rare times that it wasn't an almost instantaneous thing. But that was also along the launch of a new 2K game, so, you know, bear with me. And here we go, Fatal 4-Way. The Ripper and Blackwell. KX and the Coyote Kid. Blackwell and the Coyote Kid. KX and Blackwell. Center of the ring. Face first goes Blackwell, the Reverend. Being chased by the Coyote Kid around the corner. We're going to try to get the camera going on both ends here. Sorry for the nausea. Sorry if I made you puke. There we go. Best we can do to get all the action here. The Ripper outside the ring with the Coyote Kid. KX and Nick Blackwell on the inside. Forearm takes down the rocker. The Ripper in to make the save before Joe can even start his count. Double team action. The Rocker, KX, teaming up, and the Coyote Kid with a steel chair. Wasting no time with it. Coming in from behind and taking out Blackwell. And I'm pretty sure the Reverend Ripper just whispered some scripture. He whispered a prayer of healing over Nick Blackwell. Off the ropes. And the Coyote Kid almost tripping up. The Reverend. I'll get used to calling him the Reverend Ripper, I promise. Ripcord clothesline. Coyote Kid taken to the air. And the Reverend one more time. Taking a moment of silence for himself. Before going on the attack with that steel chair on Nick Blackwell. Goes for the cover. Oh, there's no rush on the 2K25. Like I said, it's going to be a hot minute until AoK is transitioned into 25. I went the cheap route myself with it. I did not buy any kind of deluxe edition. So I'm going to have to work on that grind to get a lot of things unlocked, unfortunately. Throughout some of the downloads. And the rock and roll over. Drum roll included. Hello, Cleveland. I mean, we're in Pittsburgh. And look at this Coyote Kid trying to snag a win off of Blackwell's hard work. Coming in here with some plagiarism. Coming in here with some copyright infringement. Up and over. Armadillo roll. Not enough to hold him. And finds himself at day's end here, KX. Being, look at this, the Ripper. Going door to door, handing out communion punches. And he picks up the victory. Reverend Zach. Reverend Reaper, whatever you, Zach the preacher? I don't know. Former world heavyweight champion. And he is looking to go back to the top as he asked us all to testify and repent. I think you can go fuck yourself. Whatever. That's just me. Moving right along. Where we at? We're coming up to it. Mixed gender tag match. Extreme Rules. The prestigiouses. To take on the Colemans, the War Raiders. And James Coleman and Morgan Quinn. BTW. Lilith and Prestige both signed for AoK Season 6. Because as some of you know, and others of you may not, you have to have a male and female import to start my rise with an imported character. And since I refuse to play in-game without my imported character, we're going through and build Lilith, both Lilith and Prestige. Aesthetically, at the very least. The WCW European Champion. He snagged that title back off of whoever the hell was running around with that thing last night. I think it was Darren Crow, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure who had run around with a fake belt over on WCW, claiming to be the European champion. Even had their commentary confused on what was going on. It's gonna be a minute. We've had this conversation before. The irresistible force and the king of old school. Back in action here in AoK. They have made it to the semifinals. The invisible sunglasses, of course. Prestige is a little more cleaned up. The detail work. The details. In the creation suite. That was an interesting time. For those that enjoy creating, man, it could get deep quick. Just on looks. Just on the aesthetics. The Colemans. Morgan Quinn. And James Coleman, the unpredictable one. Coleman, a Grand Slam champion in AoK, with the exception of the newest title launched not too terribly long ago, the National Championship. Only been in the AoK, or available to the AoK roster since this past in-game August. That belt now carried by the new and Nightmare, who we will see in action on Wednesday night in defense of said national title. Tonight, right now, One of these two teams will go on to the King of the Ring arena to face off against the Geek Demon Incorporated, Ken Bouchard, and the Empress Sparrow. Prestige in control of the matchup, sends Coleman into the corner. Mean series of kicks straight to the face with these boots. And Prestige, I was gonna say unusually violent, but man, you know what I mean. Boot to the head. Coleman finally getting a block in, some defense. Leg sweep blocked again. Prestige one step ahead. And Coleman. These two know each other, man, better than most in this ring. These two go way back as far as competitors go. And look at this, Prestige stepping to the side and tagging in Lilith. Morgan Quinn coming in as per rules of the stupid MWA that we are petitioning to have changed for season 5, or I'm sorry, season 6. The intergender matches going forward will not be as stupid as this. That men and women can both compete at the same time. There is no forced entrance or exit of the ring. Coleman trying to get the crowd riled up. Allowing Prestige time to get up back into the ring. Just to toss him over the top rope one more time. Big right hand. Second one, Prestige holding on to the top rope. Blocks the third one. Coleman right there, swing and a miss. And Prestige fires off in a series of kicks and punches, goes for the cover, center of the ring, and gets a 1 count. Coleman back up, elbow to the head, and another tag. Prestige looking to stay fresh in the match perhaps, as Morgan Quinn comes in with that wheelbarrow arm drag. And to upset Lilith on that maneuver. Morgan showing Coleman how that was supposed to be done. With that leg sweep choke slam. And we get another tag. The men back in the ring. Coleman with that snap suplex. It was only a matter of time before he was able to get into that. And what a game changer that thing is. Morgan Quinn chasing Lilith the whole way around to her side of the ring. Coleman and Prestige hold themselves a little violence party in the corner. We got a cover and a 2 count. Coleman looking to end it all right here. Coleman cutter. He may have it. Shoulders are down. The Colemans. No, only 2. Only 2. Prestige gets the shoulder up. And the Pittsburgh Arena coming to life here. Prestige fights his way out of the corner. Sends Coleman for the ride. Shot to the gut, and again from behind. Inverted suplex. 299 times. And a bitch ain't one. What? We got another tag. Got ourselves another tag. Morgan and Lilith facing off for just a quick moment. Knee to the face. And it's the Prestiges in control. I feel like Lilith, I feel like her middle name should be like, I feel like she should have like a German name, like Vaughn. It should be like Lilith Von Prestige. Don't ask. This is where my mind's at. Morgan Quinn with the Irish whip sends her opponent over the top rope. Catches her with that stunner. Lilith right back to her feet, right back into the ring, and she ain't happy. She might be sleepy or sneezy, but she's not happy. A little grumpy. There we go. Boot to the back. After that twisting arm drag. Deathlock applied by Morgan Quinn. And Morgan Quinn, one of the best technicians in AoK. And I cannot wait for that to be proven. Cannot wait for that to be proven by Morgan Quinn. Drop kick to the knee. Prestige. Come in quick, but Coleman all the quicker. Drops the elbow. 3 times across the chest. And a stump puller to follow it up. Back up Coleman one more time, dodging that clothesline with that basement drop kick. We got a lot going on right here. Prestige and Coleman both on the ring apron. Morgan getting involved. Prestige. Coleman should have known better. Showboating. Leads to ass whooping as he gets an inverted scoop slam. Dropped right on his spleen. I think that's where the spleen is located. Quinn sets it up. Canadian Destroyer, no reverse. Lilith rolls up and over. Puts the shoulders down for 1. Going to work on the upper thigh, hamstring area of Morgan Quinn, but unfortunately leaving the other leg free. Morgan looking to take back the driver's seat in this matchup, sends Lilith for the ride. Leapfrogs over. Flying forearm takes the Lilith, the irresistible force, directly off of her feet. Twisting armbar, catches a right hand for it, spinning backhand, bitch, where's my money? Damn. And we got a tag. Lilith getting out of the ring, Prestige and Coleman back in, and again, Coleman catches him one more time with that kick to the knee. He's gonna have to get his meniscus replaced. And we got a cover for 2. Coleman asking Joe why it wasn't 3. Joe told him it's because he got a shoulder up at 2. Series of kicks and another tag. Wheelbarrow one more time, meets her again with that arm drag, and Lilith frustrated more and more every time it happens. And Coleman laid out here at ringside. He all right? Somebody want to get that man some oxygen or something? I hope he all right. Up to the shoulder, fireman's carry into the corner, a set of snake eyes. And the wild thing has Lilith in a bad spot. Oh, but she's going to go for a tag anyway. She's going to go for a tag anyway. Up and over, Prestige. Avoids the clothesline, hits the DDT. And the king of old school with a boot to the face on the unpredictable one. Moving in for it, Prestige. Looked like he was going for Matilda's kiss. Reverses it. Prestige working the arm over, trying to take away the use of that arm, trying to stop something. Short avalanche, Prestige. Takes a boot to the head, Coleman back to his feet. Going to the neutral corner. Leaves Prestige and goes for the tag. Well, it seemed counterproductive to me there, buddy. Morgan coming out with a huge clothesline. But Lilith fires back herself. We've got to cover. Joe Brony calls 1. Morgan stops that boot coming in, steps through the disarmor. We're looking for a submission. Prestige was going to interrupt, but Lilith able to find her own way out of that one. But Morgan, still in control of the matchup, sends her opponent into the turnbuckle. And it could be all over here. Rolls her up, sunset flip. And no, not enough to hold her. We get another tag. And Prestige started towards Coleman. What is he doing? What was the sense of that? Right into the Coleman cutter. What the hell are you doing, dude? Prestige done lost his mind. Takes a Coleman cutter for his efforts. And Coleman opening up a can of whoop ass with that series of kicks. Leaves Prestige laid flat out and tags in Morgan Quinn. And Prestige in a lump over here. He just crumbled out of the ring. Curb stomps by Lilith. She is on her own for the moment. Sends Quinn into the corner, or into the ropes, I'm sorry. Fires back into the anyway, she punched her. German suplex, both women down. And looking like another tag. Is she looking like another tag? And Prestige again, I thought he was going to go for that damn turnbuckle again. Ducks under. Reverses it, pulls it back through. Leading Coleman into the corner. Sets him to the top rope. Coleman and Prestige to the top rope. The abracadabra. Is that enough? Are we seeing no Coleman kicking out at 2 1/3? Holy damn. These two have hit each other with everything they've got, and then some. We got into the corner here. Prestige takes an elbow to the face. The whip, reverses it, pulls him back in, knee to the ribs. And the Prestiges make another tag. Morgan. The back and forth between the two. Pump handle Olympic slam. Lilith hooks the leg. We can see the moving on. No, the tournament continues here tonight. The prestigious Prestigeuses against the Colemans. The winner of this matchup will go on Wednesday night to face off against the Iron Man Ken Bouchard and Empress Sparrow. In the finale, we will crown champions of the intergender. We got a 2 count. And it has been 2 very close calls for both teams here. And the tension building in the arena. This crowd coming to their feet again as these women battle it out. Off the ropes and a shotgun drop kick to the side of the head. Lilith with a second wind, a knee to the face, and we get another tag. And the chat coming to life with the emotes. Prestige turns it around, Matilda's kiss. The cover, center of the ring, leg is hooked. And the Prestiges are going on. And I will say that that is a rarity between these two teams. I will say that normally, statistically, historically, Colemans usually come out over top in a series of matches against the Prestiges in any form. There's one for you too, OTM. Shut your whore mouth. There we go, Chris Chaos and Benny Bing Bong. I'm gonna go radio silent for just a moment as I refill the hydration devices.